He's in some sort of foggy room.
Hello, Mr. Bennett. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Oh my.
This is it. Bennett's place.
I tried to stop them, but Paul said Frank insisted on going higher, which is completely...
Something wrong here. Hard to concentrate on his voice.
The object is known as a terma. It's an ancient artifact, very powerful indeed. He's been missing only 3 days. He may still be alive. To retrieve something personal, something Frank touched that was special to him. A man called Thod-pa will help you.
Bennett said he can perform a ritual to see if Frank is still alive. I have to find something Frank used and bring it back. Sounds like crap to me, but I don't have much choice.
Find Frank's ritual bell. That was a little bit odd. I don't know why it was phasing in and out of there. And it is actually a vaping smoke room. I guess that smoke is used a lot in some certain cultures for rituals and such. So, sure, fine, I'll roll with it. Around. This is where the music sounds louder here. Some praises for the song I was hearing. That's coming from this gramophone. An old gramophone. Bennett's obviously in love with antiques. There's also a book here. Bennett visits Jomo Memo. Bennett visits a yogini and asks for her help. Alright. Secret visions. Bennett visits Jomo Memo. Hiked up to Jericho village again to talk to Jomo Memno. She's very powerful, I can feel it. Today went better than the last time, at least she listened to me, but she still refuses to help. As a Chad adept, she must be interested in the treasure, and I know she is descended from other Turtons, so perhaps she has plans of her own for its way of recovery. No matter if I cannot gain her cooperation, there are other ways. Anything else around these parts besides this pot, obviously? Make that 2 pots. Yeah, we'll continue to look for, I guess, Frank's ritual bell. The door's not going to open. Is there a curse on it? No, it's just locked. So head on back. Maybe some of the things that I thought were cursed before will now reveal themselves to me. If I was Frank, where would I leave a ritual bell? Why, I guess I need to know Frank better then. I don't even know my own brother. There we go. So obviously this. Let's open you up. Continue on right into this room. This room has a big old black stain, so that's not suspicious at all. There's a red glowy thing up there, so... And of course chanting kicks in. The death god Yama. Pretty eerie in this light. The candlelight almost makes the painting feel alive. Nothing to say about that one, though. Let's go straight on up. There's also, I see that Buddha up there on the shelf. Don't think I don't. I'm gonna go over here and pick up this thing that's obviously glowing. It's a book, I know, but yeah. Termas and Turtons, hidden Termas and Turtons who will find them. Of course, I'll read it. I like reading. Secret visions. Termas and Turtons. Termas and Buddhist treasures hidden all over Tibet by the ancient guru Padmasambhava and his disciples. They are pieces of wisdom and spiritual power that will be found when the times are ready for them. Special adepts of the Chod lineage called Turtons are particularly attuned to the prophecies and visions in which their locations are revealed. Alright. Also a further area to climb up, so of course I'll keep going up. To climb a mountain, you first must climb the stairs. Oh, here's the bell, actually.
I vengo harness.
Ritual bell. A small bell belonging to Frank Simmons, and we are most definitely seeing spiritual things that our brother saw with those flashes. So I guess we're seeing through Frank's eyes, or maybe memories attached to him. Bring Frank's ritual bell to Bennett. Probably not that simple. Let's go. Back down the waterway. What is this? Was that book always there? The Sacred One. Ritual preparations for climbing Camalonzo. Alright. The Sacred One. The mountain called Camalonzo is sacred to the Sherpas. Some believe it is the dancing place of Palden Lamo, the protector goddess of Buddhism. Others believe the mountain is the goddess herself. It is said that before climbing the mountain, one must complete 12 koras, circumambulations of the base, and purify oneself with secret tantric rituals. Only then will the goddess allow her sacred grounds to be entered. So we're gonna have to find 12 koras before, I guess, we enter inside the goddess grounds, according to that note. Continue going down, though. Of course, I'm really suspicious there's just a big old black stain on the floor there, but I guess it's fine. Is there anything back here, like a pot I missed? Oh, there's something to observe. Such incredible detail. I mean, I guess if you see, this guy seems like he's a bit of a historian, even though he doesn't believe in spiritualism. I guess the shadow was, in fact, Harbinger. Oh, okay. Yep. Ow. Well, that's fine. Used to the combat, sir. What is this? Oh, I forgot you can do this in combat. Vanishing Ghost with a compression ritual will heal yourself when hurt. Ah, so if you do that to beat the ghost, you will, in fact, get a little bit of health back. That's good to know. What's going on? Let's go back up to deliver the bell. Can you tell me where my brother Frank is? If you're still in this room, you might have gone somewhere else. Maybe he's back here, though. Oh. I know you're somewhere here. There you are. I'll get a little bit of my health back if I can do this fast enough. Dropped an incense stick, how kind.
Either these ghosts are real, and your whole worldview just got knocked into a hat, or there's some kind of high-altitude hallucination. So, Bennett tried for the Thod-pa. Lost his leg in an accident, and hired Frank to go after the Thod-pa for him. And now he's been scared off by a ghost. So I guess it's time for me to get cracking and find that monastery. Climber's log. 18,000 feet. Approaching the tiny village of Jericho. Someone must still be here. Maybe someone who knows how to get to Thod-pa. Maybe there's news about Frank.
Part of me would argue that trying to climb the mountain when it's just starting to become night is a terrible, terrible idea. But then I also have to remember that he needs to find Frank, who's stranded on a mountain, so time is of the essence. Now, before I go forward, I'm going to go backwards. There's probably nothing behind me, but it looked like we had climbed quite a ways. So I'm actually going to backtrack first to see what's over here, just because I'm kind of curious. I mean, it wouldn't be me playing if I didn't do stuff like this, right? There's pots. And one of the pots is an incense stick, and the other one is nothing. Well, it wasn't nothing. So yeah, you have 6 incense sticks. Looks like we have quite a mountain to climb. We do seem to have another settlement to go before we start climbing the mountain, though. So let's go here for a bit. Also, I do know that people say that the first hour or two of the game are a bit slow, but we're still in that time period, so I guess things are still building themselves up here. We'll continue going. Remember, kids, be afraid of loose rocks. I kind of like mountains, but I'm also afraid of heights, so I've been on a lot of mountains, though, because my parents were always fond of them. So, yeah, we didn't go mountain climbing, but on mountains. Actually, what is this little settlement that we're coming to? That subhead is new. It does look, I guess they're flags. Kind of a weird thing to put in front of the door. Could follow that spirit, but you know what? First I want to see what happens if I approach the flags.
More prayer spears. The shaman's trying to ward off evil. The shaman will know how to find Thod-pa.
Is it pronounced shaman? I always said it's shaman. I will cleanse, ritualize. Pick up incense sticks. I know that you weren't the only spirit around that I just saw right there. Before I enter inside the village, I'm actually going to cross back to see what was up here. There's a lot of little side optional areas that we could probably explore, and I'm guessing the village is the right
prayer
way.
Spear.
This hasn't been long, so
Meant to protect against evil spirits.
Yeah. This hasn't been here long, so it must still be active nearby. I obviously see the healing thing, but I'm not going to heal right now.
Prayer spears no longer protect. Bad place hurts ignorance. Got through ignorance. Got through illusion.
Frank Simmons, my brother. Do you know where he is?
He, your brother? That outsider? Ask woman lives above village. Jomo Menmo. Brings me food. Very powerful Yugini. Very holy.
Thank you. I'm most grateful. I'll go look for...
Stop. You not ready. Got through ignorance. Got through illusion. Otherwise die. Void not harm void.
Huh. I wouldn't have seen that if I hadn't gone over this way, it seems. Gonna fall over in this area. I could light an incense stick, but my health is full, so there's no reason for me to. We'll go a little bit on to the next one. Here's the gates in the town. Means let's go a little bit further in. Progress saved, of course. Welcome to the village, or whatever settlement this is, because I guess the village was down below. There's a few different areas to explore, so I'll start here. You see the incense shrine. Can we enter? Ooh. Okay, let's look. It's sealed with an unfamiliar symbol, yet I can't break the spell yet. There's somebody that I hear sobbing inside. Apparently not powerful enough to break the good old seal. Let's cross over this way. Spirits. It won't be bothered if we don't bother it. Will you open door? Yep. It's sealed with an unfamiliar symbol. I can't break the spell yet. So, okay, I see we need to learn it. That's why we could open up some of the doors when we saw them, because we need to learn the symbol to be able to open it. I get it. It's kind of like keys, but with spiritual symbols. know what? I'll go fight the spirit. I'm gonna go over here. Spirit. I'm checking this door. I mean, I knew that one was gonna open because it was a lower texture there, but hey! Spirit, don't leave. Oh, I did leave to another spirit, though. I'll break open these pots first. They even left their tools behind. They were in a rush, it seems. Huh, nice hook. Anyways, let's go see what this spirit really wants. It's kind of just kneeling there. If I can banish ye all who try to be cursed. Oh, there's more than one this time. Eventually, I'm sure there'll also be other kind creatures there. It's been dead a long time. The stench is unbearable. I'm guessing this cow, I think it's either a cow or a goat or a ram or something, was precious to that guy, so what's up? We'll continue along the way, though. Spirits to abide our time with. Further up the road into the further cursed mountains. We still don't know this symbol or that symbol over there, which are the same symbols, so let's go a little bit further in town, see if we can pick it up. And then the spirit's kind of loitering about. Spirit, don't close the door. Aww. It's sealed with an unfamiliar symbol. I can't break the spell yet. That even looks different than the other symbols I saw. Almost looks like a water hose. Let's go over here. Nothing back the way. I'm not mountain climbing yet, so... Pathway, lead me to great ritualistic symbols that I can learn. I'm gonna go down here first. Actually, almost looks like the gate out of town. Try and make it a habit to kill these things. There's only like one of them with these ritualistic symbols. Yeah. Gonna break these open though. I'll take the incense sticks. And yeah, you have 8 incense sticks, which I'll save for later. Deserted like everything else. The gate looks important. But it almost looks like it's the way out of town, and I do want to stay here for a little bit longer. Maybe I can backtrack back here, though. So I'm going to first check over here still, though. There's a spirit wandering off, so... They're obviously not vegetarians. So there's an incense shrine over there if I needed it. For now, I'll follow the spirit up here before I leave the gates of town, though. Let's roll. Maybe a little too close to summon this, but I'm going to try. Smashed buckets and rusted metal. Useless. Well, no symbols. There's a door here, though. I'll see if that one's open. Incense stick. Not bad to have multiple of those. This doesn't look open. Yeah, it's not open. Means back down I go. I'm gonna leave the town now. See what all there is to see. Maybe I can come back once I found symbols. Maybe I need something from the town to be able to move forward completely. Maybe I can just come back optionally. We'll find out. Alright, there's actually multiple ways to explore this way. I'm going to go up first. So, yeah. Oh, wow, this is actually a bigger area than I gave it credit for. Well, let's first see what's up here, because this gate might be locked. Hello, gate. I'm investigating you. You look completely closed. another scream yell, though. Yes, I am collecting the incense sticks. Thank you for noticing.
Ladder. Might lead to the shaman.
Might lead to the shaman you need to meet. The gate has been barricaded. The villagers were obviously trying to keep something out. Will we eventually meet a boss monster near the beginning, or will it be a new type of monster? Or it could have just been all the spirits. I know there are more types of monsters than we've met so far, because they're in screenshots. Ghost, don't run. I just wanna exercise you. Something like that. Go a little bit further down for the meantime, though. Oh my, what's going on over there?
Someone's up there.
Someone's up there doing...
Light. Shaman's tent.
Looks pretty special to me, which means I guess we will continue going down. Wow, this slope would be terrible if you were like trying to push a carriage up it. For a village, this seems like a huge oversight. Oh well, make what you got on the mountain. Probably good exercise though. Look all the way down there. Alright, so that light over there makes it look like this place might be enterable. So let's take a solid look. It's probably a symbol, right? Oh no, it's just open.
You're beautiful.
Oh dear. Did Frank have something going on with that woman? Probably not so, maybe so. There's another incense shrine over there, and there's also a rat climbing off its head here. There's just a wandering spirit going further up. Actually, there's something is going on here. Sir, ghosts can't use incense. At least I don't think they can. To be fair, I'm not one to speak for ghosts. So go teleport this way. Means to use this, get a little bit of health you spliced way back. It'll learn you through. I think I've mastered the basic ghost. So, checking here, a few more pots. There is multiple ways to go. There's the building back there. There's the path up here. There's over there. The game's branching out a lot, at least starting to in this area. But of course, maybe there's probably... I'm guessing we have to go further up along the path when I first see if this leads to anything, because it looks like the least right way. It's probably going to be like a dead end. But you never know. Let's find out. Looks like a dead end. Oh, there's actually a Buddha statue up here. What is this? Statue of Askbaye, the Buddha of Wisdom. There's actually something here. Am I gonna learn a new symbol from this? Let's see. Statue of Akra, Statue of Wisdom. What did you drop? Looks like a book. Jomo Menmo's First Prophecy. A prophecy by Jomo Menmo, powerful yogini of Jericho village. Books. Yep, Jomo's Prophecies. The seeker enters a holy chamber that is both outside and inside. The sky dancer, she who moves in space, descends upon her servant. The ritual begins. The Dikini spins into the darkness, into the black, down, down, fingers upon to meet death. There, yai. So let me change one more thing. Good. Down, down, fingers over to meet death. Well, I guess let's talk about the sky dance thing that they were talking about earlier. Wait, did that have an effect on my health? Actually, I meant to be looking at the bell for a while as well. A small bell belonging to Frank Simmons. Sure. Alright. I kind of want to check out the house before I move any further, because it looks like over here is the way to the shaman. Well, obviously, there's the house we can enter. Maybe there's like a book or something in there I can pick up. Let's go investigate. Hello, chamber. Oh, I like the Lucas room. Let's look around a bit. The Dakini named Machin Ladbren, she's the founder of Chod. Panmaspahava, the second Buddha, with his consort Yisht, I can't say this, Tuskiel, she reincarnated as Machig Ladram. Padmaspava, with the Thanka showing the empowerment of Chod Mandala. Durwachin Puk, the cave of great ecstasy, in which that person and she'll achieve tantric rapture. An incarnation of Machig Labdron, a very powerful lady demoness. Nothing there. Looks ready to collapse at any moment. Start off. Oh, so I need to learn those 3 symbols I've been seeing around town to be able to open up this door. I need the seal that opens that door. If I could just remember where I've seen those symbols before, maybe the seal will be nearby. I know where I've seen them, so maybe we can now open them. So maybe the 3 seals will now be used to open up that door, as well as I can open up the areas it came from. So that's like a win-win for me. It's ready to class any moment. I'm going to explore this house before I try looking at that, though. Nothing here. Oh, but there's something back here. And wine. Sealing ritual. Minba Yanxi, disciple by Jomo Menmo, explains ritual to seal doors and gates. Obviously, it's about the door seals and all that. Sealing ritual. This ritual protects an entrance from the unwanted visitors, hungry ghosts, or fierce demons. The initiated ones perform it in front of the entrance using the Katrika and Killa. Recite the mantra of the goddess Terra. She seals the entrance, yielding only to one who brings all parts of the seal. So we need to bring all 3 parts of the seal. Got it. Pretty straightforward. Nothing is so desolate as an abandoned home. That may or may not be true. Shrug, shrug. I'm just gonna go up here to see what's upstairs before I start exploring a little more in depth. Hey. Incredibly detailed. Probably the lineage of an important llama. I like how he has different things to say to like everything he can observe and stuff, saying the same things each time. Check that. Climber prepares. Frank Simmons describes his stay at the village. Frank! Let's see what you've been up to. Climber prepares. I stay at Migama's house for days at a time, preparing for the climb by doing ancient rituals. Bennett insisted on this. He seems to fear the mountain somehow. It's rubbish, of course, but it does give me time to assimilate ties. The Mi'kmaq's pretty enough to look at. So, what the hell? The locals don't like the idea of Westerners climbing their sacred mountain, but who gives a crap? Frank, you sound kind of like a jerk. Then again, I guess our character did say at the very beginning that he's going to see if his brother's okay, and if his brother is okay, he's going to kill him. Nothing but static. So our character seems very fond of our brother, or at least thinks he seems to be somewhat idiot. He's a good mountain climber, apparently, though. But yeah, Eric seems a lot more tame from the bit that we know about good old Frank there. So let's open this up. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to check out the seals first. I'm going to see... I don't know. I'll go back. No, I'll go forward first. I'll go back in a second. I just first want to see what's over here. Maybe I need to do something over here before I can open up the seals. I think I can open the seals now, but I don't know that for a fact yet. That's not open for the moment. Further ways to go and explore, though. How about you up here? Yeah, we're fine. Gonna pick up the small little incense sticks, and soon we should be able to continue climbing the mountain. All in a day's work as a mountain climber, breaking pots. Anything else? No? The gate, yeah, the gate's even sealed. That one had a pickaxe. The poor man, the gate must have collapsed and killed him. Well, that means I guess we need to open up the door because all the ways otherwise to the shaman are blocked off. I need to charge stuff for a second. Oh, jeez. A little bit too close, sir. I got this. Purification. Oh, we did get a health increase for that. When we did the thing with the monk statue... When we did the thing with the monk statue, we got a slight health increase. I kind of figured that because our health bar can obviously fit more. It looks like we need to find those hidden Buddha statues. We get a note from them, and we get a health increase is what we get from those statues that we did the ritual thing on. Apparently there's 9 of them in the game because we got Jomo's prophecy when we opened it. Which means that they're probably optional things to find, which give us a note and give us a permanent health increase. That's good to know. Alright, gonna climb the mountain. We found one of 9 of those so far, though. Further on up. So now we probably need to unseal the 3 seals that'll also open up the Shaman's Way, but also allow me to explore these homes, so I'm not complaining, not at all. I like exploring. And I kind of like the setting of the game. I've said this before, I do like the art direction. Obviously, graphic fidelity, there's some things left to be desired, but I like the overall art direction, I do. So, yeah. Now we're finding more than one for the first time, I think. Yep, we're locked in. We are definitely finding more than one for the first time. Alright, sir. I see you're angry. Oh, you there. Well, that's one of the bald headed ones. They're kind of like the normal ones, except they have a little bit more health and they seem a little more resilient. Do the cleansing ritual. I know we have to do more than one for the bald head type enemies. They're basically just a tougher version of those ghosts, though. Whether health returned, and yai. So far we have 2 enemy types. They're both there's basically the easier and harder variants of the same type of enemy, but yai. I know there's still many ghosts for us to meet. Let's go open you up, though. Yep. Oh, new. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because they have different symbols. There's different ways to open them. Oh, hi. Bye. Ghost just wanted to say hello and welcome to us. It's inside. An abandoned cupboard. Oh, I guess they did all leave, but it's a little bit sad for the cupboard. What if it wanted just to have a friend? Nothing is so desolate as an abandoned home. Go a little deeper into this house then. No one left to eat all that now. You could eat it, or I guess the flies are eating it. But you could eat the flies. They're not poisonous. They can have some nutritional value. No injuries that I can see. Did he die of fright? Maybe he died because the sack of potatoes was just what he wanted to hold in his arms as he starved to death because he couldn't come here to the table to get the food. Anyways, spirit coming for you. Obviously, spirits are restless in this part of the house. Now pick up the book. Let's take a solid look and read. Cleansing the air. A housewife purifies her home. Let's read it. Secret visions. Cleansing the air. In times like this, when evil spirits roam the land, we must cleanse the air so demons cannot enter the house. We recite the mantra of the lotus, we light the incense in the bowl. As the holy smoke spreads throughout the house, the air is cleansed of all evil, and the unclean phantoms must remain outside. Actually, is there another book I need to read? No, I read it. There's secret visions about the woman cleansing the air. Well, let's get back to exploring the house she was apparently cleansing. Didn't do a very good job on account of the spirits roaming about, but hey, she tried. There's 2 things flashing in this room. The body is decayed beyond recognition. Very unusual in the dry air at this altitude. Yeah. No worries. Oh, hey, the ghosts now are going to start having different designs. That's good. Oh, yeah, now, the more mantras I learn, I bet the more challenging this is all going to become, because I'm going to have to start doing this. And we're probably about to learn 2 other mantras after this. I'm saying that the combat's going to get a little bit harder when I try doing this rituals, because there'll be more possible symbols than just these that I learn more. Mahakala Steel Fragment. Fragment of seal bearing the mark of Makalahaka, which means that's the first of 3 that we need. There's also a book here. Bennett says, don't open the treasure. Diary note written by Frank. Frank! You left a lot of notes around, didn't you? That's what this has to say, Frank. Let's read the book. Bennett says, don't open the treasure. Bennett won't tell me what the treasure is, just that I can't open it. He says he'll know if I do, and it's worth an extra $50,000 to me if I bring it down intact. That works for me. I don't need to be some Howard Carter freak and be the first to gaze on the face of King Tut or whatever. Collectors. What idiots. Bennett must have money out of the yin-yang. Yin-yang, get it? Sometimes I crack myself up. Okay. Oh dear, Frank. Well, let's go learn the next mantra, I guess. Is that what these are called? I'll just say spell. Ritualistic spells. So let's roll as we go. I'm ready for the next house, the next symbol. Ironically, the more of these symbols we learn, the harder doing the spell stuff's probably going to become, but you know, whatever. Part of the fun.